everyone, this is Alec, coming to you with another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. Today we will be having Clan Own You, Team Own You, FK, who will be spawning on the top right spawning position as the orange Night Elf player on This is Amazonia, and his opponent will be Lawliet, who does not appear to have any sort of a clan tag on his name. He's just going to be playing as himself, an individual. And yeah, this is some more Replayers Epic Cup action. This is game 1 of a best of 3 series. And spoiler alert, but there's only 2 games in this series. And unfortunately I won't be able to cast the second game once again because of map file locations and stuff. But I'm going to be able to get out this first one to you, so whoever wins this first one does take the second one because there is only 2 games, as I just finished saying. Anyways, so back into the game. Oh yeah, before I go back into the game, just recently, the series just before this was Space against Ketchy. It was Space against Ketchy, and Space actually forfeited to Ketchy. Surprisingly, I was really excited to see that best of 3 series. I really think Space would have won. Actually, I think Space was the favored, but for some reason he forfeited for whatever reason. I think it was having PC problems or something. I didn't really look into it too much. Anyways, now we'll go back into the game. So Lawliet gonna be doing some standard Ancient of War creeping on this orange camp, then maybe later on this green camp. Oh, look, the adversaries here are talking about how Space forfeiting, so maybe that'll come up. Look at this, Elven Star, he's telling him Space didn't feel well enough to play, so he probably wasn't feeling well. Maybe he's feeling sick or something. Anyways, now we're going back into the game. So, FK here, actually, he came over and he built an Ancient of War in Lawliet's base. Obviously going to try and do some damage with that Ancient of War. May go down because with that Demon Hunter. Note the Demon Hunter is going to run away. Maybe he's going to run down to FK's base to try and do get some harassment done, because there is no Ancient of War in the base of FK. But Lawliet is actually going to do a counter Ancient of War push to try and on FK. But FK is dropping 2 more Ancient of Wars down there, as well as a Hunter's Hall. So we will be seeing some Huntresses from him. Obviously he's looking to get Huntresses. Huntresses are a pretty good counter to Archers. They do pretty well unless the enemy has a good amount of Archers that can just sort of focus down the enemy Huntresses. Anyways, FK is just going to implant his Ancient War right here, and that Ancient War will constantly just be able to get hits off on this one Moonwell. The Moonwell will just constantly have to be repaired. So Lawliet's going to lose a lot of resources because of that. As another Ancient War is going to go up for Lawliet. So right now it's 1-1 for Ancient Wars. You could say 2-1, I guess. But there we go. One Archer did go down to the Priestess of the Moon for FK. Lawliet's obviously going for Archers, and FK obviously going to be going for Huntresses. It looks like Huntresses. Where'd that other Ancient War go? I didn't see where it went. That's funny, maybe he cancelled it. Yeah, that's probably what he did, he probably cancelled it. Anyways, you may see some Huntresses starting to come out now. Ancient of War for Lawliet should be able to get off some nice hits. What's gonna come down, they're gonna heal, maybe detonate on this Demon Hunter and get rid of that mana, but no, it doesn't look like they're gonna be doing that. They're just gonna be running back. FK, not even close to being supply blocked. He does not have very much production going on, to be honest. All he has is this Ancient of War here, which will start to be, which will get hit by this Ancient of War of Lawliet. But this Ancient of War of Lawliet probably does not want to take this fight, because when the Ancient of War is not implanted like this, it does take extra damage because it doesn't have the armor boost. It has only heavy armor, while the FK's Ancient War that is implanted in does have the fortified armor. So this Ancient War would have won, but this Archer looks like it may be able to win the fight for Lawliet. And the Demon Hunter is going to come in now as well, so this is a losing fight for FK. There's not really much FK can do. Maybe uproot it and then run it over here, but even then it'll die before it can even get there, so there's a loss for FK. FK is really good at coming up with these strategies that he just comes out. He's pretty unpredictable that way. A lot of huntresses now for FK though. They're gonna be able to get off on a lot of nice hits just out of the range of that Ancient of War. Ancient of War is just gonna decide to plant itself in here and get up hits on that Moonwell. Gonna try and take that down, but it'll be easily repaired by that one wisp. More, do we see any tech starting? Yep, tech's tier 2 tech starting for Lawliet. As he's gonna creep out these two creep camps. Demon Hunter over here getting to level 2. Demon Hunter, the Priest of the Moon is still only level 1 unfortunately. Yeah, let's see what kind of an item he gets. Massive Intelligence, not that good of an item. Maybe he'll be passing it off to like a Keep in the Grove later or something. Or maybe some sort of a Tavern hero. Anyways, now you see Lawliet just going to decide to continue creeping. We're going to see if FK can come in here for a bit of a creep check. That'd be kind of interesting if he can catch Lawliet off guard like this, all these poisoned archers. And does he have Dust of Appearance? Yes, he does have Dust of Appearance, so he'll be able to really get off a lot of archer kills if he can use that Dust of Appearance to his advantage. Those huntresses do overpower these archers. With that increased hit points, increased damage, and that True Shot Aura as well. 1-0 attack upgrades. How are the archers doing for upgrades? 0 upgrades for the archers. There's not even hunters up yet, so what am I talking about? We do have glaive throwers out there open. There's some pretty early great glaive throwers. Obviously they're trying to counter the huntresses somehow. I don't really like them. Maybe he's going to go for some sort of a push. They would do well against Ancient of Wars. They do siege damage, so those siege damage would do extra damage on the Ancient of Wars, but I don't see the advantage of getting glaive throwers this early. I don't think it was the smartest idea. Lawliet's archers are all just sort of all just hidden over here. Now they're just gonna come out of their hiding and try and focus down these huntresses as best they can, because if they're not focusing down those huntresses, they will just get ripped to shreds. Those huntresses are just much stronger, especially with that glaive bounce and everything. We may see a creep check here, but no, looks like Lawliet's just gonna sit his archers in his base and not really do much. Ooh, we may lose one huntress to the creeps. That's too bad. That's a bit of a funny creep AI. He did micro that thing back, but that rock golem was persistent enough to chase it around. It's a very smart drop here for my FK. He's going to send this huntress around here. We're going to look for any sort of, or maybe he's going to pick up a, he's going to pick up a Zeppelin. I would have said maybe he'll pick up a Shredder, but it looks like he's going to pick up Zeppelin, trying to do some Zeppelin micro, maybe it looks like. Or he's going to try and bring all this stuff over here. Oh, this is very smart. He's going to bring all his units. Oh, what is he doing? Yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought. He's going to bring them all back here, so he'll be able to drop right here and kill off all of these glaive throwers. That's a lot of money lost as well. A lot of tech and money lost if he does decide to do that. While the Demon Hunter of Lawliet is just going to come into the base of FK and try and get some harassment done, but there's these wisps repairing are just too much, to be honest. Here we go. Here's all the huntresses coming in. The Zeppelin looks like it will go down. There we go. So now the huntresses are stuck there for good unless we see a scroll of Town Portal. A lot of mirror images coming in now to try and make it look like FK has that much larger of an army, but even though he really doesn't. More illusions are just going to fall. Those huntresses are going to fall pretty fast to these glaive throwers. I'm not sure who won that fight. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the who kills who. I'm pretty sure a bunch of archers fell, so did a bunch of huntresses. Or maybe not too much huntresses. I think that FK did win that fight. Yeah, level 3 presets compared to level 3 Demon Hunter. So he did catch up a bit in experience. Now they're sort of even, whereas FK was losing before. Now he should catch up and creeping these camps. Yeah, there we go. He should maybe get to level 4 after creeping this. He probably will. As we start to see some archers coming out. Has he started his tier 2 tech? Wow, this is a pretty late tier 2 tech, because Lawliet already has had his tier 2 tech for a while. We may see an Ancient of Wind or Lore coming out. Ancient of Lore, maybe we'll see another Ancient of Lore. Maybe see some Bear play. Probably some Dryads as well. I would not be surprised. Bears would really rip these huntresses to shreds. Dryads would also probably do really well. Maybe not as well as Bears, but they still would do well. There we go. Second Ancient of Lore going to go up. Nature's Blessing going to go up, so we may see some sort of a push with Ancient Protectors or Ancient Wars or something. He does have these two Ancient Wars, so maybe he's planning on walking them over Yeah, he's probably gonna plan on walking them right over here and try and get off some damage, trying to make a push on FK's base. FK is gonna heal up all his moonwells now, not interested in being supply blocks because of the harassment of that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter probably wants to start creeping. He's just sort of got a bunch of units here just sort of sitting around. Where all those glaive throwers go? I didn't see where they went. Oh, are they all in here? Yeah, there we go. They're all right in there. That's why he's having to do all this repairing, because it's because of this glaive throwers all just being dropped. They're able to do some really easy damage on these buildings. The siege armor of those buildings. Now the Demon Hunter's gonna get a bit caught out. Maybe probably wants to get out of there as quick as possible. Maybe get one mana burn off on the Priestess of the Moon. Level 4 Priestess of the Moon, actually. Yep, so obviously FK is ahead in hero levels a bit. Do we have a second hero? Yeah, a nice hero choice. A panda gonna come out for Lawliet. I like this hero choice. That Breath of Fire does really well against Huntresses. You can get a lot of AoE damage on those Huntresses. But that panda does well against any race, to be honest. Really anything. That panda hero is really freaking good. There we go, as the Dryads start to come out for Lawliet. We'll probably see tier 3 tech. Yep, tier 3 tech gonna come out as well. We'll probably be seeing that, we'll probably be seeing, what was I about to say? We'll probably be seeing, the, adept training for those bears. I don't know if it's already been researched. I don't think so. We do have 2 Dryads out, so that's all pretty standard for, Night Elf bear play. I can almost guarantee we will be seeing bears soon enough. Still a lot of Huntresses, a couple archers for FK, but he just finishes that tier 2 tech. Maybe we'll be seeing some sort of Ancient Allure being put down, but I'd be very surprised if we saw that. No dust of appearance for that Demon Hunter, so the Demon Hunter will not be able to reveal that Priestess of the Moon. Unfortunately, Sentry Ward's down. This is a really nice job by Lawliet. Got these Sentry Wards down, so he won't be able to get creep jacked. He'll know, or at least he'll know. If he's about to get creep jacked, he'll be able to counter it somehow. Really nice play here from Lawliet, getting these glaive throws all in here to try and get off some harassment damage on those buildings. Really nicely done by him. He probably wants to buy FK probably wants to buy a shredder, not a shredder, a goblin zeppelin if he wants to, and he may be able to take this thing down. That'd be kind of sweet if he could pull that off. That would be very sweet, but no, the zeppelin's just gonna sit over here in the corner and just will always be there so that FK can't get too cocky. As FK is just going to decide to continuously creep. And we may see a creep jack here as Lawliet's coming in with his 2 level 3 heroes, so we'll be seeing a lot of Breath of Fire. Nice Breath of Fire. First bear is going to come out as well, only adept training though, so it won't be able to transform just yet into bear form. Unfortunately for him, there we go, first bear goes down. Potion of greater healing being popped by the Priestess of the Moon. Priestess of the Moon getting heavily focused by this Demon Hunter. And this Panda and Brewmaster, still a couple Breaths of Fire available for that Panda and Brewmaster. Unfortunately, those heroes are very, very slow, so it won't be able to do too much damage. We may see some nice surround there on these units, though. A nice surround by FK on all these Lawliet's units, but unfortunately, he didn't lose very much, really, as everyone's just gonna sort of retreat. Where's the Priest of the Moon? Priest of the Moon is just gonna heal. There we go. More and more archers are falling for FK. These tier 1 units are really not doing very well against this tier 2 army of Lawliet. Scroll of healing being popped now. This is sort of a final sort of stand against these level 3 heroes. They should be close to level 4. Yeah, close to level 4. Both of them 3.5. Nice surround, very nice surround on that one Druid of the Claw. Should be nice rejuvenation. Nice use of hide to protect those Huntresses from that bear. As the first bear is just finishing, more bears are going to get queued up. How's it going over at the base of FK? Oh wow. These glaive throws are just doing so much damage. We're almost seeing FK supply blocked, actually. That would be really bad if he was supply blocked. Yeah, look, he's going to be focusing down the Hunter's Hall as well now, so Lawliet's playing, both players are playing 2 fights right now, in the base of FK and the base of Lawliet. This is pretty intense. This is a pretty intense replay, actually. I'm not really sure. I can't really call a winner, actually. Right now, I think I'd have to say Lawliet's go. Oh, yeah, especially after that thing. I think Lawliet has won this game. I really do. I don't know, by the way, so don't think I'm spoiling or trying to spoil it for you guys, because I really have no idea. I haven't seen this replay before. But now FK looks like he is supply blocked. Yep, he is supply blocked. 47 over 40. There's really not much that he can do unless he picks up a Goblin Zeppelin of his own. But even then, what the heck is he going to do, right? Unless he gets anti-air or something, which we probably won't be seeing anytime soon. There's just not enough. Yeah, he has the resources, actually, so kind of. He needs to probably bank up a bit more, though. Now we may see one final attack here by one final engagement here between FK and Lawliet. Let's see what happens. A tier 2 against a tier 1 army. You can sort of try and predict this. Nice scroll of healing being popped to save that 100th. Rejuvenation being casted. Nice staff of preservation to save that one unit. There we go. Breath of Fire being casted on all of these Huntresses. Drunken Haze and Breath of Fire being casted on all of those guys. A lot of Huntresses are falling, and FK does call GG. Too much to handle. That tier 2 army just couldn't handle it fast enough. He did not even have his tier 2 buildings up. He was forced to call GG. Very good game. So Lawliet did end up winning the second game, it looks like, beating FK 2-0 on this series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and have a good night.